So, what are some of the techniques that people with personality disorders use to make you feel worthless? And depending on the type of person, there's different levels of manipulation in each one of these tactics. Um, so, one of the tactics uh, that parents often use is tasks. Well, first thing to remember is that what their goal is to make you feel unworthy of love, and also to put you in a high stress situation to kind of make the changes more permanent. You know, like high cortisol levels, that type of thing, high anxiety, that type of thing. Um, and so one of the ones that parents often use is they'll bring up things that you feel guilty or ashamed of to make you feel like you're not a good person, or they'll give you tasks to do that they know you won't be able to finish, and then bring it up like they know better. Another tactic I've seen is they'll get a negative opinion of you, and then they'll try to put you in situations where the easiest way out is for you to become that negative opinion of you, so then they can bring that up to you later on, make you feel ashamed of it, you know? So they'll think you're a certain way, a certain negative way, and then they'll try to encourage you to be that way so that they can be right, you know? And they also don't have to feel guilty about thinking of you that way. A lot of it is, a lot of their tactics have to do with not taking responsibility for how they're feeling or how they're thinking. And so if you're actually that way, then they don't have to take responsibility for being mad at you for being that way. They could just say, oh, well, I was right, you know. So they'll try to make you that way or encourage you to be that way. Another thing is that what they'll do is they'll tell you what someone else said, and they could even say, oh, I don't believe it's true, but they're still telling you it. And what's nice about that for them is that they don't have to take responsibility for it. They can be like, well, this is just what someone else said. And this also cuts you off from that person too. So that they're destroying sort of avenues of support you might have by saying, well, this person told me this about you, or it looked like they were doing this. And the most important thing to remember in all this is that it's all lies. It's to create an illusion that you're not worthy of love, and that you should be ashamed of yourself, and then that you need to strive to earn love. And then they use that you striving to earn love to control you, to get you to do stuff. A lot of society is set up this way too. I mean, if you ever wonder why, you know, everyone on TV is like super handsome and stuff like that, or super good looking, it's to get you to think that you're not good enough, and you need to strive to get to be good enough. You need to spend more money, you need to earn more, that type of thing. So a lot of society kind of runs on this trauma. This is the energy behind it. It's basically because society is run by people with personality disorders. And, you know, they create an environment that they like. So, and I'm trying to think, what's another tactic that they use? Oh, parents also like to pit siblings against each other, and that way it's not the parent that gets blamed. Like they'll use one sibling to make the other sibling feel bad about themselves, so that that sibling that feels bad about themselves will blame the first sibling. You know, that cuts off avenues um, of support, as well as it's kind of entertaining for them. They like to see the competition, sort of like Caesar watching his gladiators. And plus, they get to make you feel bad about yourself. And again, none of that is true. You just gotta remember it's all lies. You're just spinning a tale. And the goal is to make you feel bad about yourself. The goal isn't to make you know the truth, even though it's going to masquerade as truth. And the goal is to make you feel bad about yourself and spin a tale of them being like this virtuous person who's trying to help you out type of thing. Because they got their own image in their head. Because whatever voice they have in their head that they're unleashing on you is always turned inward on them as well. So they're trying to heal like past traumas that they got when they were kids. But and again, it's just demons, working for the devil, and that's the whole deal with the devil is that man. He disagreed with God. He didn't think man was worthy of love. So now he's trying to prove it with his minions, And so don't believe it. And that's your spiritual warfare right there. Don't believe that shit. Keep those boundaries up. Know it's all lies and all manipulation. And you're absolutely worthy of love because, Jesus thinks you are, and he's the creator of the universe. So there you go. And the way to sort of disadvantage all that is to spread love in your environment. Because if people feel love elsewhere, if they feel loved elsewhere, it won't matter if one of these personality disorders is trying to say that they need to earn their love. It won't matter to them because they'll feel loved already. So if you put love in the environment, put love in the world, that's the way to starve these demons. You can starve them right out. Another thing they like to do is do horrendous things to make you angry. And if they make you angry, again, they're basically kneecapping you. Because when you have anger in your heart, you can't have love in your heart. And love's your greatest weapon against the demons. And so they're basically like, flanking your army. So that's about it for today.